Hello everyone and welcome to Friday's edition of the Pritchard Cycling News Show. Now there's only 5 days left to go and buy your tickets for the Win Your Dream Bike September draw. Pinarello F12, Pinarello F10, Stevens bike, Wahoo Kicker, Science in Sport, nutritional products. If you want to win any one of those 5 prizes, all you got to do, head over to the website winyourdreambike.com, fill in your details, purchase your tickets, answer the skill-based question, sit back, relax and wait for the draw to go live on the 5th of October right here on the Pritchard Cycling News Show channel. Easy as that. Link is down in the description. Go and check it out. Even if you don't want to buy a ticket, just go and check it out. It'll make the numbers look good for people going to visit the website. Thanks very much. Now before we get into the news, let's touch on yesterday's video. There was a lot of backlash. With good reason, absolutely fine. I take the criticism and the feedback on. And I will try and do better. I feel like I didn't really get the point of what I was trying to say, and it ended up me appearing to just throw accusations at TADEJ Pogacar. My argument didn't seem to be that balanced. It was more about, yeah, but why didn't he have a power meter on? How is he going this fast all of a sudden? Everyone else is going slower. He's getting faster. Now, I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be that conspiracy theorist guy who just rinses a kid, 22 years old, right? Trained his life to get to that point in his sport. If he's clean, and according to the tests, he hasn't failed a test, so technically he is a clean rider, right? It's highly unfair of me, lazy fat boy, sat at home watching it happen, to go, no boy, that's not, you can't do that. That definitely doping. And that's totally unfair of me to say, but do you know what? I hate to admit it, but I am a skeptic. I've been hurt too many times. I've listened to Lance Armstrong too long saying I didn't do anything. Even when he got a positive test, he still claimed his innocence. It was the tester's fault. And I'm sorry, but that's how it's going to be for the rest of my life now. And that's such a shame, because I'm taken away from an amazing achievement that this kid produced on Saturday and the whole of the tour, and for that I'm hugely sorry. Not that he watches this, he doesn't care about my opinion. You think he cares about my opinion when the whole of Slovenia is lording him around like a god, paying him goodness knows how much money to go and ride his bike now? He doesn't care about me, but for me it doesn't sit right with my conscience, so I felt like I had to address it a little bit, and I will endeavour to be less sceptical when I see amazing performances and take them for what they are, which is an amazing performance. I hope that's cleared that up. Anyway, news time. Actually, keeping with the theme of yesterday's video, we've got an update on Chloe DYGERT's injuries. Chloe DYGERT was 2019 individual world time trial champion, and it looked likely that she was going to take a second world title home with her in Imola. However, due to a pretty serious crash and some serious injuries, she wasn't able to continue and was taken to hospital. Now, when I first reported the news, it was still early days. We knew she was conscious. We didn't know the extent of her injuries. And today she posted a picture on Instagram. I saw that picture actually yesterday and I thought to myself, we can't show that, it's too much. But Chloe DYGERT herself, actually on Twitter, not Instagram, posted the picture with this caption. I remember thinking, what if I can get my bike? Can I still win? The first thing I remember was asking Jim Miller if I was done. Then I looked down and saw my leg. Thanks for all the well wishes. Heart emoji, I'll be back. Now I've blurred it for obvious reasons, but Chloe DYGERT showed it. So if you are squeamish, look away now. But if you're not, I mean, look at that. That is horrendous. Nasty. Chloe DYGERT clearly still in good spirits, which she's going to need to stay in good spirits. The road to recovery from that injury looks like it's going to be a long one, an arduous one, and hopefully one that she will fully recover from, because that looked like one nasty injury. I dread to think what things aren't connected to other things anymore in that leg, but fingers crossed it's going to be a full recovery. Next up, probably the biggest news of today. Team INEOS Grenadiers announced 4 brand new signings, and there were rumours back at the start of the week that Tom Pidcock was going. That has now been confirmed. Tom Pidcock will ride for INEOS Grenadiers from March the 1st, 2021. But Tom Pidcock isn't the only rider going to INEOS Grenadiers this year. We've also got third place from this year's Tour de France. And I've got to say, I didn't spend anywhere near enough time congratulating and celebrating Richie Porte's podium on the weekend. It was unbelievable to see him up there. It was his last attempt at going for GC. He's now returning to where he once was, back in INEOS Grenadiers. I presume he'll be going there as a domestique to be able to potentially go and win a few stage races off his own bike, but when it comes to Grand Tours, he's going to be there in support of their new riders. Danny Martinez, he's going there from EF Pro Cycling, and also Laurens de Plus from Jumbo Visma. In the statement, Dave Brailsford said, "This season we have seen a change in both individual performance levels and the collective strength of teams. Riders are better prepared and teams more organised. The intensity of competition is increasing and it's getting more and more difficult to win. We are relishing this challenge and focusing on coming back stronger. The riders themselves are at the heart of any team, and each one of our new signings forms the key of the evolution of the team." Talking of Tom Pidcock, he said, "It's clear that Tom is one of the most exciting young riders in the world and part of a new era of incredible all-round talents. We're witnessing a new trend in cycling, with the emergence of young riders who come from a broader, multidisciplined background. Tom's career so far really embodies that. He competed at the highest level across several disciplines, an incredible bike rider, a natural-born bike racer, and a winner." And talking on the new signing, Tom Pidcock said, "I'm incredibly excited and proud to be signing for INEOS Grenadiers. Like so many British cyclists of my generation, I have always aspired to race on the road with this team. To me, the best team in the world. I just want to keep racing, learning and growing as a bike rider, and having the opportunity to do that in this team is amazing. I feel like I'm ready for the World Tour, but also excited to keep exploring multi-disciplines with the support of the team behind me." Now, I don't know if I should read into this too much or not, but you'll see that Tom Pidcock's contract at Team INEOS Grenadiers doesn't actually start till the 1st of March 2021. Normally, road contracts tend to run from January to December. Now, I don't know if he's got his contract in place with the Trinity Racing team that he organised up until the end of February 2021, and that's why he can't sign for INEOS until the 1st of March. Or INEOS are already kind of not supporting him, saying, "Right, you go and do your own thing, Tom, but when the 1st of March comes, you can stop that silly, dirty play on those cyclocross bikes. You're coming on the road, you're staying on the road, and you're going to concentrate on what you're supposed to be doing." But it's interesting to see what Dave Brailsford said as well about these new young riders that are coming through who are riding in various different disciplines. It seemed, you know, when they were doing talent team and selecting riders, they will find the rider's speciality and almost pigeonhole them straight away as soon as they could and say, "Right, you're going to be an individual pursuit rider, you're going to be a road rider, you're going to be a sprinter, blah, blah, blah," and just kind of just force them down that road and don't let them deviate from it. You can see it with their Grand Tour ambitions, that you're a Grand Tour rider, you're going to go and win the Tour de France, you've got to go and concentrate on the Tour de France. Rather than someone like Pidcock who goes, "Well, I want to go and race at the World Championship level of cyclocross, but then I want to go and race Milan-San Remo, then I want to go and race this." And you can see like the likes of Wout van Aert, they can make that work. So hopefully this is going to be a change and a shift in INEOS's thinking and allow the riders to go and do what they please and go and find the enjoyment in their racing, rather than just have that sole laser focus on that one event that they want to go and win. So it'll be interesting to see, like we've said before, if Tom Pidcock can really excel in INEOS Grenadiers, or is he going to feel stifled in there, that they're not giving him the chance to grow as a rider like he wants to, and their sole focus is, well, you're going to grow as a rider because you're going to go and win the Tour de France, when he really just wants to go and ride his bike. He looks like and appears like the kind of kid that just wants to go and ride his bike, whether it's a Sunday cyclocross race here in the UK that 4 people and the dog turn up to watch, or if it's a World Championship event, or if it's a Grand Tour. He doesn't care as long as he's riding his bike and trying to win. So we'll see on that one. But leave your thoughts down below on those 4 brand new signings. So Team INEOS Grenadiers roster is now full. They will not be signing any more riders for 2021, but that's a pretty good roster, right? Do they need any more riders? Do you think this is going to allow them to come back in 2021 and be as strong as they were, let's say, 2018 and 2019? Interesting to find out. And then finally, in today's show, the men's individual world time trial championship has just finished. Unfortunately, Rowan Dennis couldn't make it 3 in a row, because the winner of this year's rainbow jersey is none other than Filippo Ganna. And it was another thrilling time trial. Geraint Thomas set the early pace. It looked like potentially he might be making his way onto the podium. At the halfway point, he was faster than Tom Dumoulin, he was faster than Wout van Aert. Unfortunately, he was nowhere near as fast as Rowan Dennis or Filippo Ganna. However, he looked like he was setting a very respectable time for someone whose form at the minute we just don't know, and he was actually using this as preparation for his Giro d'Italia, so we weren't expecting too much from G, but ultimately he did set a very, very respectable time, coming in 4th overall. But it was Ganna who just got faster and faster, and at all the time splits, Ganna was the fastest. So your winner of this year's World Championship is Filippo Ganna. Wout van Aert was in 2nd, so he managed to make that time up on Geraint Thomas. He was only 26 seconds down on Filippo Ganna. Stefan Kung was in 3rd. He'd actually pulled himself out of the Tour de France to concentrate on this time trial, so a well-deserved podium there. Geraint Thomas in 4th, beating last year's world champion Rowan Dennis. Rowan Dennis came in 39 seconds down on Filippo Ganna. And that's your lot. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you've not done already, please hit that subscribe button. Please hit that notification bell so you know when we go live with our videos and our live streams. Hit that like button if you've enjoyed the video. If you've disliked it for whatever reason, please hit that dislike button. Leave your comments down below on everything we've talked about today, and I will see you after the weekend. Have an amazing weekend, everybody.